everyone. So in this video I'll be showing to us how to make increase and decrease in crocheting. So what do I mean by increase and decrease is that when you have to decrease the size of your work, or you have to increase, that is, you increase with stitches or you decrease the stitches. So I'll be working with the stitch I have here with me. Here I have 10 double crochets. I'm working with double crochets, so I have 10 double crochets here. So let's count. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I have 10 now, so I'll be working with the increase first. So if you have to work with a straight edge, normally you just chain up, then you continue your work. When you chain up, you skip the, like this, you chain 3 for double crochet, your turning chain, you make it 3, then you turn your work, you yarn over, you skip the stitch under this the turning chain, then you go into the next stitch and make your double crochet. That will be 2. The turning chain, the 3 turning chain stand as 1, right? So this is 3, 4. So at the end I must have 10 stitches, 10 double crochet at the end of this. So this is 6, 7, 8, wait, so 8, we have 9, and the 10th one will be at the chain we made at the beginning. You know, when you chain up, you want to work with double crochet, you are going to chain 3 more stitches and 3 more chains, then you stitch into the next chain, neglecting the first 3. So I'm going to stitch into that chain now. So that will give me my 10 stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So now I have 10 stitches. So if I remove my chain, and you can see it's of straight edge. So now I want to make an increase. So just like we did the other one, I'll make 3 chain, I'll chain up with 3, then I'll turn my work. So after turning my work, I'll yarn over, so I will insert. You know, when we are working with straight edges, I didn't insert into the chain underneath this turning chain. I didn't insert into the stitch underneath the turning chain, but now I will be going into it just like that. Then I'll continue my work. So I'm now at the last stitch here. So I just have 1 stitch to go. So inside that 1 stitch, that is the turning chain. So the turning chain, I'll be going into it for a straight edge. So I'll just be going into it once if I want to make a straight edge. But since I will be increasing, then I'll go into it twice. So you see now, so if I count my stitch now, I will have 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. So I've already made an increase. So if I continue that way, I'll chain up 3 times, yarn over, and insert underneath the turning chain. And also at the last edge, I'd make 2 stitches into the last stitch. So now at the last stitch, I'll go into it twice. So I'll make 2 stitch into it. Now I should have 14. Since I was working with 12 initially, so now I add 1 here and 1 here, so I should have 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So that is how to make an increase. You can see the work is getting wider and wider. So that is how to make an increase. Now I'll move to making a decrease. So now I'll chain up as normal. I'll chain up 3. Then this time around, I'll be working it the normal way. I won't be going under the chain. I'll be going into the second stitch and make a double crochet. So now I'll now make my decrease. I'll yarn over and insert into the next chain, yarn over and pull through. I'll yarn over and pull through 2. So I have 2 loops on my hook. Then I'll yarn over, but instead of me to pull through again, just like I want to make double crochet, I'll yarn over and insert into the next stitch, not the initial one, the next stitch. I'll pull through. Now I have 4 stitch. Yeah, I have 4 loops rather on my hook. Then I'll yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 3. So that is how to make it. So now I've reduced these 2 stitches into 1. So I've reduced the 2 stitch into 1. Then I'll continue with the normal stitch, just like that. I'll continue, and when I reach the last stitch, I'll make another decrease. So now at the second to the last, let's say I have 2 stitch left. So I'll yarn over and insert into that stitch. I'll yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So I won't complete that stitch. I'll yarn over again and go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. Now I have 4 loops on my hook. Then I'll yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the remaining 3. So I've made a decrease. You can see it has decreased a little bit. So let's count our stitch now. So I have 1, 2. You can see this is now 1. I've made a 2 double crochet cluster, so it gives me just 1 stitch. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I now have 12. I've decreased twice. From 14, I now have 12. So again, let's make another decrease, another row of decrease. So I'll chain up, yarn over, and go into the stitch here. I'll skip the one under the chain and go into the stitch here and make my normal double crochet. Then I'll yarn over and go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over again and go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the next 3. So now I'll continue with the normal stitch. I'll continue with the normal stitch, and when I get to the second to the last stitch, I'll make another decrease. So now at the second to the last stitch, I'll yarn over and insert into it. So I'll yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and go into the last stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. So I've made another decrease. Now I should have 10 stitches. You know, we decrease from 14 to 12, and from 12 we should decrease to 10. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that is how I make my decrease and increase in crocheting.